إله إلا الله لا إله إلا
The least each of you will
الله
spend before you get here and go back home. I know how much it is. I know how much it is. So don't waste your resources. Don't waste your time. So time is life. It is better for us to be here on a purpose. Once you get the purpose, then make sure that you are dedicated to that cause. If you are not dedicated to it, you won't be helping us. You might not be helping us. We may not be able to help you. And I want this sitting, yes, to help you. I want you to help this sitting. So I won't say more than this. I will hand over so that we have today's presentation. Then from there, we will see how we can forge ahead. So I have to say that because I know that your disposition to what I have said will still be the same to what Ustad has been teaching. And by the time you don't get it, then are you telling him thank you? Or you are saying good riddance to bad drugs? Whatever has been said here, if you have been taught anything here, you must be able to recall it when it is here. If you cannot recall it here, then when are you going to use it? That's a note of caution.
My mom was talking, a lot of things was running through my mind. I have said this here before. Who is the person that learns most when teaching is taking place?
The person that's teaching.
The person that's teaching. So therefore, I am here because I am teaching myself all these things I'm trying to tell you. Because Allah has told us as human beings, and the Quran as Muslims, that it is a reminder that benefits Muslims. So how do you get reminded about good things? It's trying to be a circle that good things are being discussed. So when we are in a gathering, it is impossible for everybody to get the same thing. Some people will definitely get more than others. Why? What you are getting out of it goes a long way to what Mom is saying, your mindset of how you are receiving. One thing I try to do, because Mom made a presentation and I shook a bit that before I started the presentation. That's the last thing I want to come and do here, present. What I hope to do is to discuss. So when I talk and I'm speaking for minutes like that, I feel a bit uncomfortable because I know that to a very large extent learning is not taking place until we actually interact with, do something with whatever we have. Okay? Like I said, I think it's the past 5 to 6 sessions that I've come here, I've been going around a few things. And it's about, I think it's 10 rules of success, right?
Yes, sir.
So who can remind me about those 10?
Motivation.
Discipline. Okay?
Yeah.
No. What about discipline? You can tell me about discipline. What do you learn about discipline?
Discipline is consistency and motivation. But motivation is not discipline because of it, you can get more motivated and not do it. You have to have discipline to do it.
Okay, so when you hear discipline, the first word that came out of the man is consistency. Okay, we must consistently do something, and that's what comes out to you. As you ask other people now, the word that might come out of your mouth is not consistency, but definitely what we are trying to make us understand about discipline is consistency is embedded in it. We talked about discipline against motivation. I can rear you up by speaking very fine to you and you feel like, yes, I want to do. But it will never be enough for you until you decide, like Mama saying, that I want to do this. And you give yourself a reason to continuously do it. To a very large extent. Every human being, every Muslim, even if you are born in a Muslim family, you were Muslim, the reasons you are a Muslim is because you are told to be. It's because your parents are. But you will definitely get to a point that you have to answer that question yourself. The fact that your parents are Muslims, or parents said Muslim Islam is correct, it's not going to know. At that time, Allah always tells everybody on that. If you are not there yet, you will get there. You will question all your beliefs. And at that time, it is you that will now decide, okay, this is why I'm Muslim. And that will be now your motivation. And then you see that motivation might not be enough because you know that, okay, why do we have serum? So that we know that this is how we are going to do or continue to do to be on a path. So that discipline. What's the second point? Momentum. Yes. Can anybody give me another word in the understanding of momentum? Inertia, right? Okay. For physics students. What else? What comes to mind?
Moving.
Keep moving. Thank you very much. The greatest strength you need is to start something. When you start moving, the strength you need is not so big anymore. When you want to start any new habits, the beginning is always the push. But when you continue to push, yes, at that time, you are just maintaining momentum at that time. At any point in time, you continue, if you self-reflect, you see the things that you need for you to start and maintain momentum. That is a trial that all of us have to go through. What is your point?
How to do the thing, like you can change your way of doing it. You can change the
Perception.
perception matters.
That doesn't go on. You can take perception. Practice. Thank you very much. You need to practice whatever you want to be good at. It's not enough for us to pray 5 times daily. Does that sound strange to us? You need to practice khushu in prayer. And it doesn't come easy. And you know, again, going back to Sarah, Allah has given us places of comfort. Who knows that story about the Sahaba that was saying that, yes, I can pray and I can have khushu throughout the prayer. And nothing is going to happen. He finished. And they beg. Who has said that at it for? No one. What is wrong with that? It's Ali. It was Ali. He said that, yes, I can pray. And yes, I'm going to have khushu throughout. Okay. And he finished praying and they asked him, said it was when I was about to finish. I started thinking of the money I'm going to gain, how I'm going to use it. That is Ali. Is he part of the St. Thomas? Yes. It's part of Ashara Mubashirin. Is the one that you see that is even struggling. Don't talk of me and you. So we are going to continue to struggle. But what makes us better, what will make our prayer better, is to practice. And again, yes, if you want to practice, it's always good to practice when you're alone. But if you don't want to be good at something, you need to practice in front of people too. If you are having good khushu when you are doing your tahajjud, okay, what about when you are in front of people? Okay, you came late to the mosque and everybody's in the corner, they are talking and you are praying. Is your mind not going to what they are saying? Or are you not thinking about plenty things? So that's something that we all struggle with, that we need to continue to practice to get better at. Any skill, you need to practice to get better at it, and you need to practice openly. And it takes us to perception. Perception matters is that how you present yourself matters all the time. And we see that a lot, even in Syria too. Two people will come to the prophet and the prophet will ask the prophet upon him on something, and we give them two different perceptions on the same thing. Or even if he's meeting people, the way he talks to beggars on the street is not the way he talks to the people around. And if he wants to go far, he went a bit far at some point, and Allah corrected him for all of us to learn. So perception matters a lot. Again, I gave the example that of our siblings. It doesn't work all the time when you want to just shout at your siblings to do something. Okay, if you're a younger one, maybe that might work. What about your friends? You want to work together, shouting at each other, or just saying, talking anyhow, and not work. If you get out there and you need to work with people that you don't know, that they don't know you, that is where your morals come. So the way you speak says a lot about how much success you can have in this world and the next. And the good words again is in our Sirah, how to practice good words so that when you want to speak, good words are the things that will start coming out. Perception. What's the fifth one? Yes. So one of the rules of success is that you must begin with the end in mind. Anything you want to do, why am I doing it? What do I want to end with this? That is from the secular perspective, but from a Islamic perspective, is that, okay, I want to end up in Jannah. So anything you do, you must think of, okay, is this taking me towards Jannah or taking me away from it? And more often than not, those things come out for you. Now, let's go to the fifth one that I didn't want to continue. Before we start our game, I have enough data to get to do another game. So the sixth rule of success is to focus on your inputs. The easiest thing for me and you to focus on is what's happening around us. But if you want to be successful, you need to focus on what's happening inside you. What are my triggers? You need to focus on your input. You need to focus on what you do, your actions. Then take it a step back and say, okay, what is driving my action? Very, very important to focus on your inputs. Again, you can always control how you react, but you cannot control what people do around you. You might not be able to control how much anything you like costs, but you can always be able to constrain yourself that, okay, perhaps I don't need this for now. If you really want to do something wrong. So you need to always focus on your inputs. If you want to get the best grades in school, you need to focus on how am I spending every hour of the day? Where are they going? Which one is serving me? Which one is not?